How are you doing then? How are you finding life at the minute?
It's tough, mate. It is tough. I'm not going to lie. It's tough, but we've got to find a way to come through it. And it's the only way to come through it is pull together as one, be united as possibly we can, and do the right things on and off the field. But I thought even on Friday at Leeds, we sort of almost there in that first 20-30 minutes, but without testing them out too much, and then they just killer punched us a few times on the bounce, and it killed us off. But I think the best thing to do for us all is just keep working hard. I think we will get it right. I'm certain of that. We've got enough to do that, but we just don't want it to drag out and be too late before it turns. So the boys are all buying in. The boys are if you've been and watched us training, we train well, but we're just not transferring it onto the field at the moment. I'm sure in time, hopefully this week, things will start to turn for us, and we can start picking some results up.
Tony last week spoke a lot about belief. Like he said, he sort of looked at me and said, you've been down, you've seen training, you've seen that the boys are together, the belief's there. You're having a good cracking training, you're getting through your plays, but it's just not quite transferring to a game day.
Yeah, you're totally right. It's that sort of belief and that not wanting to sort of make that mistake because things are going. It's like when you're winning games, you sort of have a little bit more freedom to try things, and then things come off. But I think Tony's trying to encourage us to still go for that. If we're seeing it to go with, then go for it. But at the moment, I just don't think we're getting that balance right enough to go and do it. And on the back of it, we're too leaky. We're conceding far too many points, which, if you're defending really well, you can sort of come up with them errors and then you're happy to defend them. But at the moment, we're making too many of them, and it's, in essence, we're conceding far too many points off the back of it.
Is that down to systems or just individual misses, or is it a bit of everything?
Yeah, I think a bit of both. Obviously, there's new systems in place, which I'm hoping don't take too much longer to get to gist with, but just missing too many tackles in a game. I think we're averaging between 30 and 40 missed tackles a game, which is it's scary, really. It's a frightening stat that we seem to be missing that many. And if you miss that many tackles in a game, I know you can mop a few of them up, but you are going to be a leaky team and concede too many. So we're working hard, mate. There's no doubt in that. We're working hard to try and correct what's going wrong. I'm just hoping things will just start to click, and we will be able to defend a lot better. And if we defend a lot better, we'll win games.
Tony spoke as well about effort and obviously being together as a team.
Yeah.
And that he said if anyone doubts, I just go in the change room. So it's not like it's a lack of effort. You hear some people call and say no, they don't care, but players, they do care, don't they?
Of course we care, mate. If anything, we're caring a little bit too much at the minute. We're desperate to get things right. Us boys from around the place, it kills us. It hurts to walk about and be questioned all the time for things that we know isn't happening. The boys are busting. They're busting everything to put things right and get it going. But what I touched on there, it's just not going at the moment. But like I said earlier, I'm so confident that it can't turn. The effort we're putting into training and to try and build that trust in each other, I just can't see it not turning.
Yeah, obviously it's Huddersfield this week, so it's a big game if you like back at home. Obviously we all know what happened at the derby last time, so I'm guessing the squad players, the group, will want to put things right a little bit and maybe show to the fans we can do this and we will put a performance in for you.
Yeah, I think at the moment, I think that's the biggest one for us, is putting that performance in. We all know that the Speckers just want us to go out there and perform and have a crack. We are having a crack, but it looks from the outside, or what we're getting told, that we're not. But we definitely are. And I just think we're doing things differently with each other in terms on the field. Some are doing one and some are doing the other, but it will come. And like you say, this week it's just one where we need to just get our performance right individually. If everyone can perform to a level we know they can, then the team stuff looks after itself, I think.
How about yourself then? Obviously you missed the Derby game, which
Yeah.
obviously, proud of all that would have been disappointing, but he was back in at Leeds and he played a couple of positions, didn't he? A bit of hooker, a bit of half-back.
Yeah, mate, whatever it takes to get us out this rut. If it means I don't play because someone's more eligible or better at that job than me, then I'm all for it. You know what I mean? It's what makes his team win rugby league games. If it means playing 13 or 7 like I did at weekend, then I'm happy to do that. Like I say, everyone's the same. Everyone just wants OFC to win rugby league games, and no more myself. As a fan, it hurts at the moment to be losing so many games, and we all want to change it and get it right. And like I keep saying, I'm so confident that we will.
Obviously, on a lighter note, 418th appearance last week.
Bloody hell.
Johnny Whiteley. That is a staggering achievement. There's only 5 players, 457, whatever it is, years of history that have done more.
Yeah, I didn't know that actually. It is pretty special. I said when I played 400, when you sort of set out as a kid to go play rugby, to play one game for the team you loved as a kid, it was special. So, to be spoke in the same sort of breath as Johnny and people like that, it's as a kid, something that I'd probably never dream of, and something that is special and something that I'm pretty proud of.
Only 8 behind Joe Oliver in the next one as well. So
bloody hell.
Yeah, you can get that by the end of the year, definitely.
I don't know. We'll just keep ticking off, but they're great achievements, mate. But like I keep saying, it's not about individual achievements for me. It's about a team, and I've been lucky enough to have some great success with the club. But a success at the moment is to win a rugby league game, and I'd take that over that breaking that record at the moment. I just want this club to start getting that sort of love back. I think we've lost a bit of attachment right through from fans in, and you can see why we're just not performing to where we need to be. And the harder we work, the more performances we can put in and results, I think we'll get that back, and that's what everyone around the city wants. And we're doing our utmost to get that right.
Is it fair to say, like, if you get one win, then confidence-wise, that could make a difference to turn everything around?
100%. That is the sport, and it's a confidence thing, and it's sort of an habit. You know what I mean? You sort of it becomes a habit of losing, doesn't it? And it's an awful habit to have. And if we can get that one result, it'll kick us on, and the confidence within the group, like we talked about earlier, about trying that pass or forcing that pass, if it's on, then that comes. Then people try certain things, and we've got a lot of class and a lot of players who, when do that, are dangerous, and just that little bit of confidence and that know-how, I think, is going to be massive for us.
Let's hope it comes on Sunday. Cheers for your time.
Fingers, mate. Yeah. Cheers, Dan.
Hi, Danny.
All right, pal.
Just a couple for me. Carlos spoke last week, obviously going through some bad times in terms of the run, what you've just been speaking about. But he called on some, like yourself, helping out as a former club captain and experienced player. What kind of things are you getting involved in to, G the lads up?
It's just more game day, obviously. I'm an experienced player, and that, sort of saying the right things and trying to rally the boys about. Carlos is a great leader. He does everything right. He's the ultimate pro. If not one of the best I've been in and around. But it's just leaning on each other. We've got loads of experience, sort of players within camp who whether it's giving someone a spray, it's giving them an arm on the shoulder, whatever it may be. But we do have a lot of that who can help towards getting the right things. And just for me, at the moment, it's just trying to do the right things yourself before you start questioning or telling other people. I think it's about getting our own selves in order, and if we do that, then we can start showing a bit of that love. But I think that's the biggest one at the moment is get your own job right, get it done well, and if we all do that, like I keep saying, we have a lot of class in this team, and things will start happening.
And thinking about past performances, including Leeds last Friday, we seem to be playing better away from home at the moment.
Yeah.
Is there any sort of trepidation or anticipation from the expectations on yourself? Do you feel that as players playing at home like you will be this Sunday?
No. No. When you take that field, you're out on the field, and I just hope we can start the game well, start with a bit of a buzz and energy, and we know when we do that, the Speckies get right behind us. And can really lift us. It's when it don't start going great, then it can become a little bit anxious and a bit of anxiety flying about the place. But no, that's on us to make sure that starts right, and make sure we give them Speckies a little bit of something to go at and go after, and drag us home.
And lastly for me, coming up against former teammate Jake Connor this week.
A few scraps coming in.
Superstar, or it could be a petulant child on the pitch. So what kind of thing are you going to get up to get under his...
You can't anymore, can you? You can't. No, there's too many eyes on us. Look, he's a great player, Jake. He's got plenty of class about him. But there's more to Huddersfield than Jake, and I think not just this week, the previous few weeks, and moving forward, I think it's a little bit more about what we do. It's about us now. Making sure, like I spoke about a minute ago, that 170 that take the field, getting their house in order, making sure they're right at their best. And if we do that, it keeps Jake quiet, and it keeps a few more of their threats quiet. So, I think that's the biggest focus for us, is getting us right rather than worrying about them too much.
Thanks for your time, Danny.
No worries, Paul. Cheers, mate.